Hello, this is Dan Bedell, president of Scorpion Healthcare, coming to you with a socially distanced video message on what I believe is the number one topic of conversation that I have had since this pandemic started, and that is, should I currently be running marketing at this time or not? Delicate question. So when this whole thing got underway, we saw a couple things happen in the realm of healthcare, and that is that non-essential staff workers and even other service line physicians were sent home, and marketing was dialed back in preparation for a potential onslaught of COVID-19 patients. But another interesting trend emerged that we've been watching, which is that while searches for COVID-19 have been through the roof, searches for other service line based activities have not gone away. And if you think about it, it's not all that surprising. Even though that there is a global pandemic circling the earth, that doesn't mean that people no longer need to have their knee replaced or an MRI performed or physical therapy sessions started. Now, folks that need these things might be well aware of the fact they have to wait to get them going. But again, the demand for the services didn't just disappear because the supply got temporarily put on hold. You might be familiar with a concept from other industries that use digital marketing that is called arresting the buying cycle. So think back to the last time that you consumed some sort of home services like getting your AC repaired or plumbing worked on or house painted. Chances are that when you called one of those service providers, hopefully they answered the phone and they probably asked you a few questions, and then ideally they scheduled an appointment. What they probably didn't do was run right out that afternoon and paint your house. And that is because they didn't necessarily have capacity that day to take care of the specific need that you had. However, if they had not have scheduled an appointment with you, what you would have done was gone on to the next service provider to see if they could take care of you. So it's a similar situation where there's a supply of prospective patients that still need some kind of service, but right now, a very diminished demand for who can provide them. But you also potentially have doctors and physicians and nurses that are not at full capacity at the moment who could be doing telehealth services, which would be the equivalent of arresting the buying cycle. Having a prospective patient get in front of a healthcare provider right now and at least start the process of figuring out what they should be doing with whatever their situation is far better than doing absolutely nothing and just waiting and hoping that at the end of this, someone will be available to take care of it. We're well aware of the fact that in order to treat all these COVID patients, hospitals still need to drive revenue, and driving revenue requires performing service line functions. And we don't want to see a situation emerge where at the end of all of this, any of our clients or other healthcare institutions are left with no patients available in order to pick up the slack and dive back into where they started. So our answer to the question of should you be running digital marketing right now is yes, intelligently, and to partner that with telehealth in order to start the process with prospective patients of getting them into the pipeline so that when the time is right, they can actually be serviced correctly. That'll make them feel better too. So hopefully this is helpful. We've talked to quite a few of our clients who are doing exactly this. So we'd be more than happy to answer questions on this topic and help you come up with something specific to your situation. And remember that, during this pretty awkward, strange, new time in the world, we're here to help. Scorpion Healthcare is here to try to have your back on this topic or any others that you might be trying to wonder about when it enters the realm of digital. So thank you very much, and don't hesitate to reach out.